What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I got some new news concerning Keith one-time Thurman. You know, Keith Thurman has now went on record stating that he does not need a tune-up fight. He's going directly in negotiations with Shawn Porter. Maybe you guys might have heard already. I'm just going to give you my take on it. This surprises me slightly. Because in an interview, he already said that he wanted to fight Shawn Porter coming back when he was ready. So he feels he's ready. Good for him. You know what I'm saying? Shawn Porter, he knows Shawn Porter's going to be an action fight. I think he owes it to the fans. I think he feels that, and to give the fans an action-packed fight like he had the last two, right? And he ain't been in the ring on almost 2 years. So I think he's trying to get in there with a high-caliber guy, especially since Shawn Porter has got the WBC belt. And he's already throwing shade with the mind games. Oh, he's barely a champion. Because, of course, Keith Thurman was the guy that took that belt from Danny Garcia, right? So because he relinquished that title, that's why Shawn Porter and Garcia fought for it. So he calls Shawn Porter barely a champion, which really he's discrediting the win for Shawn Porter, because if he goes in there and beats Shawn Porter and he's already beat him, how well you think his credibility is going to be. However, look at it like this: if he goes in there and he defeats Shawn Porter, right? Mark my words, the first thing that comes out of his mouth is that I didn't have a tune-up fight. I was just coming back from surgery. I was injured. I was re-injured, and I didn't want to waste time, and I took the chance of fighting Shawn Porter, Shawn Showtime Porter, and show that I'm a warrior like how I am, because I'm one time, baby. You know what I mean? I can see it already. He's probably doing this speech in his head after they announce him the winner again. After this fight, that's if he wins. He might not, because it might blow up in his face. But then again, if he needed this tune-up fight, right, and all of a sudden now he doesn't need it, that's rather contradicting. That makes you question things about what really was going on with Keith Thurman. You know what I mean? Tennis elbow? I don't know. And that's 6 months. Why is it taking you a year and almost 2 years to get back in the ring? So it's the stories don't add up. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say about that, because if you do the research on that, the stories don't add up of how long it takes to recover. I heard he re-injured or whatnot. It kind of sounds like Billy Joe Saunders, and his two fights with Martin Murray, why they didn't happen. Now karma hit him too, right? Look what happened to him, right? He lost the belt and everything. So, but let's go get back to Keith. If Keith loses, then he can say, man, I don't feel that I was ready. I think that I felt a little pain in my shoulder when I was throwing the left hook. And I think I should have got the tune-up fight, but I wanted to show the fans that I'm a warrior, that I stood in there and I could fight the elite fighters at the welterweight division. You know what I mean? I could just see him, man, because he's charismatic. He has charisma. He knows that he has a mouthpiece on him. So there's nothing that would surprise me about that at all. At all. So, I think that's how that would go, and I know that's why, or that's my theory on why he's taking that fight now. But little does he know Shawn Porter is the kind of dude. I don't really see Shawn Porter changing up his game plan too much either. He's going to come forward. He's going to rough you up. He's going to beat you up. He's going, he beats you with aggression and his will. Not saying he doesn't have boxing ability. His strengths are aggression. You know what I'm saying? Get you into the corner, and work the body. And I think Shawn Porter looks forward to that. Shawn Porter needs a fight, but guess what? Look who he's not really talking about as much. Spence. Spence is always the distant future. I'm not ready for Spence, because he regards Spence as number 2, right? Okay. Well, number 2's on the back burner, you know what I mean? But he knows as long as he's up for unification, they'll lay off his back as long as he, well, I just went in there and fought Shawn Porter and beat Shawn Porter again. Who knows? We don't know what Keith Thurman is going to do after he fights Shawn Porter. So, you know, but I think it's a built-in excuse either way. It's either a praise or an excuse. Win or he loses. You know what I mean? So it's clever. You know, it's clever. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Keith Thurman and negotiations with a rematch between Shawn Porter. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.